Okay, I'm working on the closure for the 12th and final page in my album. And this one's I've decided to cut this out of the paper. This now dash away, dash away, dash away all to put on the very last page. And I attached it to chipboard that I cut to fit. And then I've cut a piece of paper to go on the back here. But first we need to attach this, and then we'll attach a brad. Get me some glue. Attach this to the back. Now let me see how this is going to flip up. Well, it doesn't matter, it's snowflakes, so it's okay. I wanted to make sure that it was in the right direction. Okay, so we attach this. And then because it's got a chipboard edge, I'm going to go ahead and ink that. The edges here. Okay, so now we need to add a brad to it and a hole. So I'm going to take my small size of my crocodile and look at it in the center. Punch a hole through the chipboard in the tag and take one of these brads. But first let's mark this where we're going to put this. So I think I'm going to put it about right there. So we'll take a pen or pencil and mark it. And we'll go ahead and punch that too. I'm going to have to flip this over so I can do that. Can't quite bend it. The book's getting really full. I'm going to stand it up so that I can punch the hole. Okay. And you know what? I should have covered it with paper first. So let me do that. I have pre-cut and colored the paper for this. So I'm going to go ahead and cover the front because we want the brad on the outside of the paper. So this one we need to cover. I'm going to use the plaid. Okay, now we're ready to do the hole, and I'm just going to take my piercer and just poke it through here because I don't want to miss the hole. That will work. Okay, now we're ready to attach the piece, and I get my brad and poke it through the hole. There we go. And open on the back. Now the back side will be covered with paper. There we go. Press it down really good. And that will be our holder there, and then this will just slide and lift this one up like that. So when it's heavy enough like that, it will hold them in place. So that is the last page. One other thing I wanted to share as far as construction is covering the little gaps where the tape is. I've already done it on the other pages. I just cut it to fit and then glue those inside between each page. I use scraps of paper, and it works really well to hide that section where you don't want it to show. So I'm going to hide this. I'm just going to glue this one right here. And then that is the construction of the book, and again I will share with you the finished pages once I have them all covered and decorated. Okay, on this one I realized when I stood the book up that it flopped down, and I didn't like that. So I still like the brad on there, but I did add a magnet to the flap underneath here and underneath this paper before I papered it. So I do have a magnet closure, and it looks like it's held by the brad. And now that way it stays closed when the book is standing up. And so that's the end of that. And now I'm going to show you the pages finished, papered, but not decorated.